Hi, welcome to Myers ASMR. How are you? I'm so glad to see you. Did you know that it's all coming together perfectly? Yeah, it's all coming together perfectly. It's done. It's done. It's already done. Just like this here little snackety snack is already done. Hey, I see a fly running around here. It's probably smelling this delicious soup that I just cooked. Uh-oh, what are we gonna do about that? So anyways, I just put a little taste of this lentil soup that I just cooked up because I'm not that hungry, but you know how you want to eat something but you're not very hungry, so I didn't fill the bowl with soup. I put just enough that I feel like eating. And then I made a turkey and cheese on pita. So I want to try my soup first because I haven't really tried it. And it looks wonderful. No, I am not being dramatic. This is that good. So it's got kale in it. Chopped garlic. 3 cloves. Scallion. Chopped carrot. One bay leaf, which makes a big difference. Half of a small can of tomato paste. A little cayenne pepper. Did I say curry? Yeah. This here, I could have used it some more, but I wasn't sure how hungry I was. You know, I've been making soups for many years now, so and lentils don't take that long to cook, unlike split peas. I mean, this was probably an hour only because I was doing other things and I left the pot. And I cut things up in stages. But I probably could have put the kale and carrot at the same time. Oops, I'm sorry about banging the spoon. I have to learn to use a plastic spoon or plastic utensils. Yeah, check this out. got Swiss cheese and mustard. I should have put more mustard, but you know, this bread is so fragile, it just tears as soon as you touch it, pretty much. So you know, it's worth taking the time to make something delicious and satisfying for yourself. You know, I miss living in a neighborhood that inspires my culinary senses and aspirations. I really miss that. I just feel like the foods I eat now are kind of just run of the mill. I mean, they're a little imaginative, but not as much as when I used to live in a place that was just chock full of great eateries. And I'm talking about when I used to live downtown Jersey City 20 years ago. I used to live near Grove Street, and that area has exploded even since then. I mean, I don't even think I went to half of the places, and I lived there like maybe 3 years, 2 years, can't remember, but that's how many restaurants there are. But of course, we tend to keep going back to the ones we like. Wow, I tasted a piece of garlic. This soup was amazing. You gotta make that recipe. You don't even have to know how to truly cook. Just have to have patience. My flame was down extremely low. It was basically at the tiniest flame I could get the stove without it turning off. That's how tiny the flame was, because I needed it to not cook too fast. I needed the lentils to get softened at the right time, because I also had the kale in the pot and the carrots. So I would say slow cooking and a lower flame is the key to a lot of cooking, specifically stovetop cooking. Now, baking is a whole other thing, because things, if you're baking like with flour, things need to be at a certain temperature in order for it to rise and all of that. But and then if you're making roasted things, and you might want a crispy coating or what have you. So, but stovetop, I would say you can't really go wrong with a low flame, even with scrambled eggs and frying, because you can burn your oil and burn your food if the flame is too high and it looks like it's done, you know, because the outside is burnt. Anyways, let me taste this tea. It's called Christmas Spice from Taylor's. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't call it spice to me. Well, because, see, I tend to load up my spices. So to me, it just tastes like black tea. Now, maybe somebody who doesn't eat a lot of spices, they can really taste it, but it just tastes like black tea with maybe, honestly, maybe a dash of curry, which I doubt seriously if they put curry in it, but still good. But it wouldn't be my go-to Christmas spice tea, simply because it doesn't taste spicy to me. I mean, when I think of Christmas spice, I'm thinking of cloves and nutmeg and the kind of spices that you would put in a fruitcake, maybe. Not that I like fruitcake. Anyways, hey, it's that time in the video when we focus on getting better and better every way and every day. So let's pick up with some wisdom from this People Smart book. So this is Being a Team Player. This is the chapter called Being a Team Player. Often brainstorming new ideas is difficult because the size of the problem taxes the creative imagination of the group. One way to overcome this situation is to break the problem, issue, or goal down into its constituent parts and examine each part separately. Then participant can brainstorm ideas involving each part. Doing this will help to loosen up participants, and they may produce some truly novel and productive ideas. As the meeting begins, state the problem, issue, or goal about which you want to have a brainstorming session. Next, ask the participants to think about all the elements or parts of the problem, issue, or goal by breaking it down. Or you may do this analysis for them prior to the meeting. As an example, consider the planning of a successful fundraising race. These are some aspects of the project to be considered. A slogan, the course to be run, a length for the race, a date for the race. Is Saturday better than Sunday? Rain date or no? Maybe a holiday weekend? Prizes, a deadline for entries, emergency services, publicity before, at, and after the race. Take each part and think about the alternatives. New ideas in each of the areas could be so powerful that next year's race could be a real winner, or it could change into a different kind of event and not a race at all, as a result of the planners looking at the project from a different perspective. A third strategy to encourage creative problem solving employs a technique called scenario thinking. Participants are asked to set aside present realities and dream up a wide range of new possibilities. To use scenario thinking, select an issue, problem, or creative project facing the group. For example, a group might be discussing employee morale, slackening productivity, or customer service. Tell the group that you would like them to set aside their current concerns about things the way they are and to think about a range of future possibilities to resolve the issue, problem, or project. Display one or more of the following sentence stems and say to participants, let's dream a little together. How could we expand our thinking about this? I wonder, blank. What if, blank? Maybe we, blank. I have a dream that, blank. If only we, blank. I wish, blank. Why can't we, blank? Allow participants to speak whenever a thought comes to mind. Encourage participants to accept silences between contributions. Insist that people listen but not comment on ideas until several have been made. Building consensus. It's now crunch time. Your group has been exploring ideas and debating its options. Some ideas will have to be discarded, at least for now. Difficult decisions need to be reached and priorities need to be established. Agreement and commitment are the order of the day. Most experts agree that groups should make important decisions by building consensus as opposed to taking votes. A consensus exists when all participants are willing to support and commit themselves to a specific decision. It may not be everyone's first choice, but everyone can live with the conclusions being reached. When a group builds a consensus, there is greater commitment to implement the group's decision. With voting, a disgruntled minority usually winds up upset and lags in their commitment to the implementation phase. While many people agree in principle with the values of consensus, they voice practical objections. Having participated in groups that took ages to reach consensus, they have serious doubts that it is worth the trouble. There are ways to counteract these concerns. When building consensus, consider 3 steps: narrowing down ideas, polling the group, and checking for commitments. And in the next video, we're going to go into more detail about those 3 steps when building consensus, which are narrowing down ideas, polling the group, and checking for commitment. Remember that it's on its way, and what you're seeking is seeking you. It's done. It's done. It's already done. Your job is just to receive. Your job is not to concern yourself with the ways and hows and how the universe is gonna put the right people and opportunities and circumstances in your path. Don't stress yourself out about that. Just receive. Act as if, and know that it's done. It's done. It's done. Okay. Hey, if you like what I'm doing here, like and subscribe. Yeah, donate to the cause. Catch me in the next video, and may you find lasting happiness.